Welcome to Bruins Overtime Live, presented by buyatoyota.com. For offers not seen on TV, visit buyatoyota.com. Sophia, Billy, and Razor here with you. Another game in extra frames and another loss for the Boston Bruins. Yes, they did get a point in back-to-back games, but just one. Big news, Linus Ullmark left in overtime, did not return. Matt Poitras also left, did not return. We'll get to that in a second, very quickly. But first, guys, your overall sentiment about this game. They had several chances. Charlie Coyle in the third, Pasta a couple times in overtime to end it. They couldn't get it done. What'd you think?
Yeah, not only could they not get it done, again, their details allowed the opponent, in this case the Coyotes, to stay in it and to stay in it enough to find a way to get the win. A very winnable game, a 2-point game that would have made look, you're hoping to go 500 on the road, right? On this road trip. You win this game, there's a really good chance you go over 500.
Yeah.
And now you're like, oh, gosh, I don't know. I mean, I didn't like some of the things I saw. Again, I didn't like some of the defense. The Bruins got great goaltending for a long time. It's a recipe we've seen all year. They got to stop relying on that and win with details. They got to get back to that way.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Pasta hits a post. Pasta has 2 breakaways. Coyle should have went in. Somehow it hits his pad. So any of those go in, then I think the sentiment's a little different. You feel like you left one out there tonight in details or not finishing or just not getting it done. So I think that's why it's a little more disappointing, I suppose, tonight than last night. But they get a point. The issue now is injuries with Poitras and Ullmark. That's now the.
Don't you think even if you win that game, you still say we kind of got away with one there? I mean, don't you think, or no?
I think it's a tough game. We talked about it being a tough game. It's a dumpy barn. You don't want to be there. You want to get through the game. You want to move on to Vegas. You're looking ahead at that. You're tired. You played in last. So I think I'm not reading too much into that. I think there's issues. I think they need to get better at things. But tonight, I think it was just a matter of getting through the game.
Yep. Okay.
We're going to show you the overtime winner by Nick Schmaltz here, but actually I kind of want to talk about Jeremy Swayman. What a tough situation it is for him to come in, relieve Ullmark, and be in a place like this, Razor.
Yeah, it stinks, and that's kind of like the worst play. You'd rather a breakaway. You'd rather something where you can almost make a save rather than like a hockey play that relies on a little bit of positioning, a little bit of a feel that he doesn't have because he's been sitting there for three hours in real time. So that's a tough play. You just kind of wanted to get to shootout and maybe you make a couple saves as a goaltender. That would have been my mindset. That being said, no one really expects him to do anything either. I don't think you can fault him for getting in there. It's just it's a tough deal and the life of a goalie.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't sat. I'm guessing that he's probably thinking of where he's going to dinner tomorrow night in Vegas.
Snacks, and, you are checked out. I mean, or at least someone like me.
That time of the game, right?
I would have been way checked out. I would have had 3 hot dogs by then. No chance I'm going in. Game's over.
The game was almost over.
I'm going to be in Scottsdale in about 40 minutes, and then you get popped in there. Again, you would rather it in overtime because you don't feel like you lost the game. You feel like you got a point. You would have loved to make a save, but not ideal in any way whatsoever. But the other guy is hurt, so that stinks a lot more.
That definitely stinks. That's Nick Schmaltz who got the overtime winner.
Third game in a row.
Season.
Sorry, so third game in a row Schmaltz has a goal.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then he's on a roll. But why don't we show you this Ullmark injury? Pretty evident that right on the play he gets hurt, but first he makes a great save on Keller.
Save. Yeah, Keller accelerates, get by McAvoy, and he makes a glove save. Looks good, looks strong, right? No problem. Puck's going to get to that mid-slot area. Cooley loads, shoots, and he stretches up Razor and then goes right down. I mean, we know it's lower body of some kind, whether it's back, leg, I don't know. But he reached up to kind of snap at it and then fully forward. So right there, when he snaps at it, that's when he starts hurting. He's down and he can't move. He can tell.
Yeah, he kind of. Yeah, I've done it. I've done it before. You try and figure out what it is. We know how flexible Ullmark is. We see him in splits at certain times, which that wasn't a full split. That wasn't a play that got kind of moved around or really caught. So you hope that, it's nothing structural. You hope that it's something muscle that might have might have locked up on him or something. A back locks up something. There, obviously, doesn't look like he's able to do anything.
Yeah, he's like, he needs help walking.
Such a long walk. It's such a nice.
It is.
It's such a.
You need an Uber.
Again,
this is the worst place for that to happen. Yeah, you're walking.
Literally, hopefully there's like a.
Hopefully one of those carts, right? They can drive you.
They can get them over there.
Let's hope. Okay, hopefully we can. I mean, it'll be right after, but maybe we'll get an update on Linus Ullmark. David Pastrnak had 2 breakaway chances in overtime, guys. One, there was a save, the other crossbar. This is chance number 1.
He makes that little kick move, and I think he just gets a teeny bit too close. Rays, you think he wanted to elevate it right above the glove, but he's just too close, and Ingram is just going to be there to hoover it up, to vacuum it up. And this one, he gets exactly the shot he wants.
Oh, yeah, man. This one, he's shooting it all the way. He's shooting it, and he gets it, and Ingram's actually guessing he's going to pull it to the backhand. Just watch Ingram. He gets way ahead of it. And gives them all of the upper lefts. Like, David doesn't miss that. There was a lot of room there for him, and just one of those nights for David. Unlucky, and then it goes the other end.
I had my hands up in the air, but, of course, play continued. All right, lots more to come on Bruins Overtime Live. As mentioned, we're hoping to get an update on Linus Ullmark and his injury. But remember, Matt Poitras also left the game, so hopefully there's an update there. Andy Brookley's going to go one-on-one with Jim Montgomery right after this.